I've definitely always known I've had a big mouth.
That's really long.
And we're in the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's widest tongues.
While we have extensively searched the planet to introduce you to the most astonishing and astounding people imaginable, these 20 people have such unusually huge body parts that they will leave you flabbergasted. Consider huge hands, colossal noses, and legs that appear to go on forever. However, rather than taking our word for it, I ask you to watch the video and see for yourselves. Join us as we take a closer look at the people who have body parts that are larger than what is often considered normal. Number 20 longest legs. Masi Curran, a Texas girl, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest female legs. Her left leg is 35 centimeters long, while her right leg is somewhat shorter, measuring 34 centimeters. She's around 6 feet, 10 inches tall. In 2018, while shopping for leggings, she noticed that she had unusually long legs when she could not find the right size. She was asked to choose custom-made leggings tailored to her size. From there, she started to research Guinness World Records and started to plan about claiming the title of the longest legs in the world. She broke the record of a woman from Russia, who previously held the title of the longest legs at 132 centimeters. Her uncommon physical characteristics have gained her worldwide attention, and she has been a source of inspiration for many. Masi celebrates her individuality and uses her platform to promote body positivity and self-acceptance. Despite the difficulties that come with being extremely tall, she urges people to accept their uniqueness and enjoy their distinctions. Masi Curran is now an aspiring model and social media influencer, in addition to her physical assets. She has a large online audience, and on her social pages, she discusses her stories, advocates body acceptance, and encourages others with her contagious confidence. Number 19. Longest fingernails. Ayanna Williams is an American lady who made history by breaking the Guinness record for having the longest fingernails on a single hand. Her nails reached a stunning total length of 576 centimeters, earning her a well-deserved position in the Guinness World Records in 2018. Ayanna's incredible performance also placed her second in the world, regardless of gender. Ayanna's interest in growing and adorning her nails began when she was a youngster. She developed an interest in nail art as a child, allowing her nails to grow for more than 2 months without being trimmed. The difficulty of handling the weight of her remarkable nails came with the joy of her record-breaking performance. Ayanna's daily duties, such as dishwashing, plate handling, and even changing her bed, were increasingly difficult for her. This woman had a lifelong interest in nails and nail art. She recalls her youth when she would anxiously request that her mother measure the length of her nails and choose precise colors for painting them. Her love for nails and the creative expression they provided was instilled in her, laying the groundwork for her extraordinary career with nail art. Back in 2021, she decided to cut her nails. On 9th April, she got her fingernails cut by Allison Redinger of Trinity Vista Dermatology, who used an electronic rotary power tool at the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum in New York City. The incredibly long nails were then put up for display in the museum for the public. Before cutting down, the nails were measured for one last time, and the reading marked as 733.55 centimeters. Number 18. Biggest chin. Chang Du is a 47-year-old guy from Lishiguo, China, whose life has been altered by a strange bulge on his chin. What started as a little pimple in his mouth 5 years ago has now grown into a basketball-sized protrusion, causing him considerable pain and misery. Chang Du's illness has left him with little mobility and tremendous discomfort, making even the most basic actions like eating and drinking agonizing for him. The swelling has increased to the point that he can scarcely close his lips, leaving him alone and afraid to leave his house. For years, he has been troubled by the prospect of terrifying others with his enormous chin. The hospital informed him that the procedure to get rid of this outgrowth would cost roughly 50,000 yuan. Chang Du, desperate for a solution, went to unusual means to pay for his much-needed lower jaw replacement operation. Unable to finance the pricey treatment, he had a brilliant plan: sell advertising space on his massive chin. It may appear to be an unusual approach to generating finances, But when confronted with the difficulty of eliminating such an outstanding feature from his face, he was determined to exhaust all possibilities. Consider this: a man with the world's widest chin, covered with eye-catching ads on it. He truly is a real-life advertisement. Number 17. Longest tongue. Radmila Yusupova, popularly known as Radmila Maro, is a young woman with a unique superpower. She has an extremely long tongue. Radmila is from Russia, and she discovered her incredible tongue as a child. She and her supportive mother believed it would be a good idea to demonstrate her skill on television. Radmila spent hours honing her tongue tricks, creating hilarious expressions, and exploring the full scope of her extraordinary tongue skills using a mirror as her stage. To her surprise, the measurements indicated that her tongue was 4 to 7 inches long. Radmila, not content with only wowing people in person, moved her abilities to the internet realm. She maintains an active Instagram account, where she provides glimpses of her wonderful tongue. She also has a TikTok account, where she entertains her viewers with enthralling tongue skills. Radmila also has a YouTube account where she displays her abilities and offers funny videos. Radmila has a sizable fan base that is captivated by her extraordinary talent. But her fantasies don't end there. She aims to build a name for herself in the film industry, utilizing her exceptional gift to offer spectators joy and amusement. Not only that, but she has a passion for singing and is working to improve her musical abilities. Number 16. Longest nails. Chris Walton is a lady who has refused to clip her fingernails for almost 2 decades. She recently displayed her magnificent talons at the Guinness World Record 2014 launches in London, drawing everyone's attention. Chris, commonly known as the Duchess, is 47 years old and boasts the renowned record of possessing the world's longest fingernails. She has let her nails grow unabated since 1993, resulting in lengths that now approach 20 feet. Her nails appear to defy logic, twisting and flipping in mesmerizing patterns. Chris is well known for her musical skills, in addition to her beautiful nails. She has been enthralling audiences with her singing and playing since she was 14 years old. Her track, Live and Let Live, represents her concept of accepting diversity and promoting human togetherness. While her voice is her real skill, Chris's stunning nails are difficult to overlook. They curl in different ways and take on a life of their own. However, don't think that her excellent manicure is a hindrance. The mother of 5 demonstrates her dexterity by easily cooking, cleaning, playing the piano, and operating a computer. Chris, contrary to common opinion, did not set out to grow her nails to record-breaking lengths on purpose. In the year 2000, she said that she simply stopped having manicures and began taking care of her own nails. Rather than cutting them, she would file and fill them as they grew, oblivious to their incredible length. They continued to thrive while she went about her everyday activities, completely unaware of their astonishing progress. Chris uses acrylic on the exterior and inner sides of her nails to keep them strong and balanced. This brilliant method also equally distributes the weight between her hands. Surprisingly, she claims to have only lost a nail once while working on her vehicle's engine on the highway. Aside from that, she lives a fully regular existence, confounding expectations. Many people believe Chris is delicate and fragile when they meet her. They immediately realize, however, that she is capable of doing everything independently. She enjoys defying these stereotypes and demonstrating her individuality. In fact, she jokes that in her future life, she will grow her nails even longer. Number 15. Largest feet. Lars Motza is a German giant whose record-breaking feet have captured the public's attention. Lars has engraved his name in the Guinness Book of Records for having the world's biggest feet. Imagine having feet that are 13 inches wide and 13 inches long. It's no wonder that finding shoes in his size is quite difficult. Lars takes an alternative route in a world where mass-market shoes fall short. He wears specially designed shoes to suit his enormous feet. But here's where things become truly bizarre. Each pair of shoes costs at least 1,200 euros. As a carpenter, he also needs specialized footwear for work, which costs an eye-watering 1,800 euros. Fortunately, the government steps in to cover the costs, allowing Lars to avoid financial hardship. Lars's larger-than-life feet have a habit of placing him in unusual and amusing situations. Once, during a normal airport check-in, security agents insisted on him removing his shoes. Their skepticism? Of course, there's hidden contraband. It's just one of many times in which Lars's amazing body inspired both astonishment and laughter. Lars's extraordinary feet serve as a continual reminder of his one-of-a-kind trip as he starts on his everyday escapades. When asked about his Guinness World Record, he responded, "I love to browse the Guinness World Records books. Despite the fact that my physical dimensions established a record, I am captivated by technical records and anything about airplanes." Number 14. Widest tongue. The Schlenker family is well known for their world-famous record-breaking tongues. Byron Schlenker and his adolescent daughter Emily possess the prestigious status of having the world's biggest tongues. Byron, who is 47 years old, has an astounding tongue breadth of 8.6 centimeters, which is the size of a beer mat. Not to be outdone, his 14-year-old daughter Emily follows closely after with a stunning tongue width of 7.3 centimeters, giving her the distinction of having the biggest female tongue. The Schlenker family's tongues are genuinely exceptional. Their incredible quest began when Byron came upon a copy of the Guinness Book of World Records while helping Emily with a school project at the library. With curiosity, he proceeded to measure his tongue, only to discover that it was about a centimeter wider than the previous record holder. Byron's life has taken an interesting turn since then, as he has become a local celebrity in his birthplace of Syracuse, New York. The project manager is overjoyed by the book's global reach and the replies he receives on social media channels. Recognition and respect from individuals all across the world attest to the exceptional quality of his tongue. Emily was hesitant to accept her record-breaking tongue at first, but after measuring it, she discovered that it was much wider than the previous record holders. Her extraordinary accomplishment has added to the family's one-of-a-kind history. Vicky, Byron's wife, admits that her friends frequently make fun jokes about Byron's tongue and their love life. However, she keeps tight-lipped about any other specifics, preferring to keep their home healthy and fun. With 3 young daughters in the house, laughing is their favorite reaction to such innuendos. Number 13. Biggest lips. Andrea Ivanova, a 25-year-old woman from Sofia, Bulgaria, claims the world record for the largest lips. Andrea is determined to continue her lip makeover with her massive pair of lips, despite admirers' fears that they would burst. Andrea's adventure began in the year 2000, when she set out to look like a Bratz doll. She began to have filler injected into her lips, jaw, and chin. She recently made news again after spending roughly 700 pounds on cheekbone filler in order to attain a chiseled face look. She aspires to achieve a new record for her well-defined facial structure as a social media influencer with 26,000 Instagram followers, in addition to her current title of possessing the world's widest lips. Andrea's goals, however, do not stop there. Her lips have undergone even more filler, which has aroused alarm among her followers, who are concerned that her lips may have reached their maximum. "I still want bigger lips," Andrea says boldly, "and I will continue with more injections to make them even bigger." Her ambition for wider lips has no boundaries, and she intends to augment them with monthly injections. She has spent an incalculable amount of money on her metamorphosis. Andrea enthusiastically reveals her plans in an Instagram photo exhibiting her latest lip and cheek filler. Her followers' reactions have been divided, with some expressing worry and empathy. Questions regarding her probable lip bursting and comments about her mental health have surfaced. Despite the mixed comments, Andrea is unwavering in her quest for personal beauty and pleasure. She ignores the criticism, emphasizing that she follows her own taste and aesthetic values. Number 12. Longest nose. Mehmet Zurek is a Turkish guy who attracted the world's attention with an amazing nose that seemed to transcend the constraints of human anatomy. He earned the distinguished honor of possessing the longest documented nose in the Guinness Book of World Records, with a nose measuring a stunning 8.8 centimeters. Aside from his record-breaking nose, Mehmet's life was filled with both trials and triumphs. Because of his prominent features, he was subjected to constant taunting from his peers when he was younger. However, as he got older, Mehmet learned to regard his nose as a special gift from God. He also claimed to have a superior sense of smell and to have skills beyond those of mortals. According to legend, he can inflate balloons with his nose, leaving everyone in awe of his nasal talent. Mehmet's exceptional nose drew notice not just for its unusual length, but also for defying the widely held idea that noses and ears continue to expand with age. His nose was remeasured in the year 2000, clearly proving this age-old myth. Mehmet's nose seemed to have attained its full, magnificent dimensions, defying human nature. Unfortunately, his extraordinary adventure came to an end on May 18, 1892, when he died of a heart attack at the age of 23. Number 11. Biggest Hands. Sultan Kösen is a gentle giant from Turkey who has captivated the attention of the world with his huge hands that defy human dimensions. Sultan held the Guinness World Record for the tallest living person on Earth, standing at 8 feet, 2 inches. But it wasn't simply his enormous size that distinguished him. His hands were also among the biggest ever documented. Sultan Kösen's hands are awe-inspiring to behold, measuring a staggering 28.5 centimeters from his wrist to the tip of his middle finger. To put that in context, his hands are approximately double the size of a typical adult's. His enormous palms and fingers draw attention wherever he goes, eliciting both amazement and amusement. Sultan faces both benefits and disadvantages as a result of his massive hands. On the one hand, his huge mitts enable him to do feats of strength that would astound others. He has unrivaled power at gripping items and palming basketballs. However, simple things like locating gloves and shaking hands with others became difficult. Sultan's hands are a continuous reminder of his one-of-a-kind life in a society created for average-sized individuals. Sultan accepted his remarkable hands with elegance and humor, despite the challenges that came with them. He has also become an evangelist for those who had unusual physical characteristics, preaching a message of acceptance and self-confidence. Number 10. Biggest Forearms. Jeff Dabe, commonly known as the Bear, is famed for possessing some of the world's biggest forearms. His enormous arm size has attracted fans and won him a unique niche in the world of arm wrestling. Acromegaly is a disorder characterized by abnormal hand growth. Jeff's forearms have grown to incredible dimensions due to this disorder. His forearms are around 20 inches in diameter, dwarfing a normal person's. This one-of-a-kind physical trait has driven Jeff to the top of the arm wrestling circuit, where he displays his incredible power and dominance. Jeff's arm wrestling career began when he discovered a local tournament. Recognizing his inherent edge, he decided to try. His big forearms and sheer strength made an immediate impression. Jeff soon established himself as a force to be reckoned with, constantly outclassing opponents and leaving an indelible impact on onlookers. Jeff's technique, as well as his physical bulk, distinguishes him from other arm wrestlers. He possesses a hallmark move called the Bear Hug, in which he binds his opponent's hands in an almost impossible-to-break grasp. When combined with Jeff's massive forearms, this approach has proven to be a successful recipe. Number 9. Biggest Eyes. Maria Oz, who is from Ukraine, stands out amid the sea of gorgeous females on Instagram because of her incredibly large eyes. Many people accuse Maria of picture manipulation, but she ignores them. Her images, taken by both experts and amateurs, show her eyes from numerous perspectives, demonstrating that they are indeed enormous. Maria claims that her eyes are similar to her father's and that she has never had any plastic surgery to improve their look. Maria's enthusiasm for painting has been a lifelong quest since she was born in the little hamlet of Irpin in the Kyiv area. She studied painting in high school and then earned a bachelor's degree in interior design. During her studies, however, she realized her true calling was in the field of film and animation director. Maria's extraordinary path has led her to embrace her distinguishing feature, her captivating eyes, and pour her passion into the realm of visual storytelling. While her physical beauty distinguishes her, she is determined to establish a place in the profession based on her talent and enthusiasm for directing. Maria Ozirna, with her creative background and ability to attract attention with a single glance, is ready to make her imprint in the worlds of cinema and animation. Number 8. Longest dreadlocks. Asha Mandela is known as the lady with the world's longest dreadlocks. She defied gravity and traditional hair care. Her hair was 55 feet long, making Rapunzel's hair appear like twigs in contrast. What a way to take long hair don't care to the next level. Asha Mandela, who was born in Trinidad, started on a hair adventure unlike any other. While most individuals would choose a trim or a fashionable haircut, Asha chose to let her hair grow into an unmanageable, awe-inspiring sight. She became a walking conversation starter wherever she went, with her dreadlocks streaming down her back like a gorgeous waterfall. Keeping those huge dreads alive requires attention and devotion. Asha has to spend numerous hours washing, conditioning, and retwisting her hair, resulting in a regimen that would make even the most devoted hair aficionados jealous. But hey, if you're shooting for a Guinness World Record, you can't cut corners on your hair care routine, can you? Of course, Asha's incredible hair journey was not without its critics. Some others couldn't wrap their heads around her curls, sheer length, and boldness. But Asha ignored the naysayers, walking down the street with her head held high and her hair flowing behind her like a lovely garment. Asha Mandela's record-breaking dreadlocks were more than simply a fashion statement. They became a symbol of self-expression and uniqueness. Number 7. Longest beard. Sarwan Singh, the guy with the world's longest recorded beard, is an enthralling character who has become associated with facial hair prowess. Singh, who was born in Punjab, India, is a global celebrity with a Guinness World Record-breaking beard. Singh's beard measures 8 feet, 8 inches in length. It is a great monument to his dedication, patience, and perseverance in growing and keeping such a magnificent facial feature. His beard's growth and care have become an important part of his identity and a source of great pride for him. Singh has experienced various obstacles in controlling his amazing beard throughout his life. Weight management, maintenance, and day-to-day care need ongoing attention and effort. Nonetheless, Singh accepts the burden with elegance and humor, enchanting the hearts of people all around the world. Singh's beard is a sign of history, cultural legacy, and spirituality, in addition to its physical characteristics. The beard is viewed as a holy and uncut expression of one's dedication to faith in Sikhism. Singh claims that his beard was a gift from his God. Number 6. Longest eyelashes. Jianxia from China smashed her own Guinness World Record, but she has also left everyone in wonder with her incredible 25-centimeter long eyelashes. Yu Jianxia has held the record for the longest eyelashes since June 2, 2016. Her longest eyelash was initially just 12.4 centimeters long on the upper eyelid of her left eye. But somehow they continued to grow, confounding all predictions. This time, the longest lash developed on her left eye's top eyelid, outshining the others. Yu Jianxia reflected on her amazing lashes, revealing that she first observed their development in 2015. They've been getting longer and longer since then. Medical experts have been perplexed, unable to give a scientific explanation for this occurrence. Despite looking for hereditary variables in her family, she discovered no one else with similarly long lashes, leaving the issue unsolved. Jianxia has a special conviction about her long eyelashes, believing that they are a treasured gift from the Buddha. She remembers spending over 480 days in the mountains years ago and considers her lashes to be a great blessing. They not only make her look better, but they also offer her strength since she feels healthier and refreshed. People frequently mistake her for being younger than her true age because of her incredible lashes. And now, it's time for today's subscriber pick. These flabbergasting pictures of two men have been circulating online for a while now. The guy on the left side has a bizarrely long nose. Is this what Pinocchio would look like as an adult? The man on the right side looks like a human and giraffe hybrid. I mean, what other explanation is there for his insanely long neck? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Number 5. Biggest earlobes. Kalakaiwi, a Hawaiian guy, has taken body modification to an extreme level and claimed his position in the Guinness World Records with his impressively wide stretch earlobes. These earlobes are so large that you could really pass your palm through them. Kayla Kaiwi, a tattoo and body modification artist, is no stranger to pushing the limits of physical change. His earlobe expansions, known as flesh tunnels, are a remarkable sight to see, measuring a jaw-dropping 109 millimeters in diameter. But that's not all. His physique is a canvas for additional bizarre alterations. He flaunts silicone horns inserted on his head, nostril extensions, tattooed brows, and a slew of studs embellishing his face. Kayla recently returned from Milan, Italy, where he was awarded the Guinness World Record for his jaw-dropping earlobes. With his unusual physical alterations, he must have made quite a commotion at airport security checks. Kayla trained in Las Vegas in 1999, before returning to his native Hawaii to create Sin City Body Modification and Tattoo Studio, where he continues to pursue his love for pushing the frontiers of body art. While indigenous cultures have popularized ear stretching in recent years, Kayla Kaiwi has taken it to a whole new level. Only Egyptian pharaohs like King Tutankhamun used to have extended earlobes. Nowadays, the average person embraces this tradition too. Number 4. Longest neck. The Padaong are a sub-tribe of the Kaya tribe that live in the scenic highlands of northwestern Thailand and southeastern Myanmar. They are known for having some of the world's largest necks, with one Padaong lady holding the record for the longest documented human neck at 40 centimeters. This is an impressive performance, given that the normal neck length is between 10 and 15 centimeters. Surprisingly, Padaong ladies deliberately contour their necks and shoulders by decorating them with huge brass rings. These coils may lengthen their necks by more than a foot. Girls as young as 5 years old begin the practice by wearing iron coils around their necks. Longer coils are added as they develop, progressively pulling down their collarbones and ribs to make room for more rings. This procedure produces an extended appearance that has increased the interest of onlookers. The reason behind this unique ritual is still unknown. According to some ideas, the coils were originally worn to prevent slave smugglers, while others believe they functioned as protection against tiger attacks, which frequently target the vulnerable neck region. Another hypothesis holds that the rings were worn to deter members of other tribes from having relationships with Padaong women, thereby protecting their group. However, with the introduction of urbanization, this traditional culture has undergone substantial modifications. Today, several Padaong women have spoken out against the practice, claiming that it has reduced them to living displays in what opponents refer to as human zoos. These opposing perspectives represent the tension between maintaining cultural history and managing modern society's difficulties. It's amazing to learn about the extraordinary lengths the Padaong have gone to mold their necks and the various beliefs that surround this unique culture. Number 3. Largest head. Mrityunjay Das is a boy who had hydrocephalus, a disorder that causes a buildup of extra fluid in the brain, causing his head to grow to the size of a watermelon. Because of his odd look, he was exposed to brutal derision, as others referred to him as a ghost. In the taunts he faced, disparaging labels like giant head and ghost baby were popular. His father, Kamlesh, a 35-year-old laborer from Kolkata, expressed optimism that his son's life would soon improve. As their son's head grew back to normal size, the family expected a shift in the opinions of their neighbors and townspeople. Recognizing the gravity of the problem, Mrityunjay's parents decided to proceed with surgery to reduce the size of his skull. His head measured an astonishing 96 centimeters before the treatment, but it was reduced to around 70 centimeters thereafter. Dr. Dilip Parida, the superintendent of the All India Institute of Medical Sciences Hospital in Bhubaneswar, provided insight into Mrityunjay's medical experience. His head was filled with 5.5 liters of fluid. The medical team performed the difficult process of removing nearly 4 liters of collected fluid from the newborn, a treatment that was critical to Mrityunjay's quality of life. The procedure provided a ray of hope for the baby and his family, who were excited to see how it would affect their life. Number 2. The longest mustache. The guy with the longest mustache, Ram Singh Chauhan, is a genuinely unique individual whose facial hair has won him international notice and recognition. Ram Singh Chauhan's mustache is a mark of pride, history, and cultural heritage, and he hails from the colorful country of Rajasthan in India. His mustache is 14 feet long, a monument to his devotion, perseverance, and immaculate upkeep. Ram Singh Chauhan has cultivated and cared for his mustache for over 4 decades according to a stringent routine of natural oils and waxes to ensure its health and vigor. His dedication to preserving such an outstanding mustache is admirable. Ram Singh Chauhan's remarkable facial hair has catapulted him into the national and worldwide spotlight. He has become a well-known personality, taking part in several mustache competitions and cultural events where his mustache steals the show. People from all walks of life are enthralled by his astonishing achievement, marveling at the sheer length and splendor of his facial hair. Ram Singh Chauhan's mustache represents a great feeling of pride in his Indian ancestry, in addition to its physical appearance. He sees it as a symbol of his country's wide cultural variety and customs. His mustache acts as a visual reminder of the complexity and beauty of Indian culture, enticing everyone who comes into contact with him. Number 1. Biggest mouth. Samantha Ramsdell, a Guinness World Records holder, has an astonishing mouth that measures an astounding 6.52 centimeters. Her jaw-dropping mouth gape has gotten a lot of attention, especially on the popular social media site TikTok, where she became famous for her abnormally large jaw. After seeing her jaw-stretching powers in one of her videos, people on social media persuaded her to consider that her mouth might be a world record challenger. She set out on a mission to officially claim the title, encouraged by her internet admirers. While many web users were already convinced, the Guinness World Records certification was required to cement her position in history. The officials of the Guinness World Record met Sam at her neighborhood dentist's office in South Norwalk, Connecticut. Dr. Elke Chung used digital calipers to properly measure the length and width of Sam's mouth, while an official adjudicator was present, ascertaining the extent of its maximum expansion. It was a thrilling and nerve-wracking moment, as the measurement would ultimately determine whether she had achieved the Guinness World Records title. Sam acknowledged her joy after successfully claiming the record, emphasizing how crucial this feat was for her. At the age of 31, she had established a record for something that had previously been a cause of insecurity for her, something she had wished to keep private. She now considers it to be one of the most amazing and distinctive characteristics of her personality. We hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you in the next one.